Yo, I'm just gonna make this video really fast. So yesterday I went to Meijer to pick up some things and I walked past this plant. Ooh, my pimple. Ignore that. Anyway, I walked past this plant and God told me to get this plant. And I just took a picture. I was like, I'm gonna get it later. I'm gonna get it later. And then yesterday at work, we were watching this sermon and I felt convicted. It's like when God tells you to do something, you need to do it. And God told me to get this plant, and I thought about it. Like God kept reminding me, go get that plant, go get that plant, go get that plant. So anyway, so today I was like driving, and there was like a license plate with a J in front of it, and I was like, Lord, if the car in front of that has the license plate starts with a J, then I'll go get the plant, because you didn't tell me to get this plant 6 or 7 times. And like, do you really mean it? And tell me why the car in front of that license plate had a J on it. So I was like, okay, God, let me go get this plant. And then I just prayed and I was like, okay, God, like let the same plant be there. And I took a picture of it and everything. Gosh, I'm just realizing even more things as I'm making this video. So I took a picture of it. And when I got there, the plant was there. The exact plant was there and I bought it. So this is the plant right here. And then, I don't know if you can see, it's red leaves. And then see how this has like, it has like a little bit of mold. That's how I can distinguish it though. Because like the mold was still in the same place. There's another piece like that. But even, anyway. So I'm walking out and with this big old plant. I'm like, God, what am I going to do with this big old plant? God was like, get it. So I'm walking out and someone who works there at Meijer was like, oh, you got a flower. And I was like, no, it's a plant, but I don't know. God just told me to get this plant. So this is why I'm here. And she's like, you should just look it up and see how to take care of it. Because there was like a thing, it says foliage, right? And there was this thing on another plant that was a foliage, but it was a different kind. It didn't look like this. It didn't have the red veins, or yeah, the leaves didn't look like this. And I just read that and it was just like indirect light, keep the soil like moist to the touch, like that. And anyway, so I was gonna go off of that, but she said like, look it up or whatever. I get home and I'm just putting it in the rain because I'm like, the water's cleansing outside. Plants love rain. What better rain than the rain of the sky? I looked it up and like foliage and it's like red. It was like nerve plant. I was like, oh, a nerve plant. That's cool, right? And then I was like looking for the leaves. The leaves didn't look exactly the same. Like it looked different. Anyway, so I looked up foliage plants with red lines. Like, see how mine has red lines? And guess what this plant is called? It's called the prayer plant. The prayer plant. That is so crazy to me. God wanted me to get this. And it's called the prayer plant. And it's like called the prayer plant because during the day it's like this. And during the night it like folds up like prayer hands. But I just think that's just so amazing. Like God is so good. Because what are the chances that the plant you told me to get that kept calling out to me is called the prayer plant? So this is just your sign. Like if God's telling you to do something, do it. No matter how crazy it sounds, go ahead and do it. Because what? It's literally called the prayer plant. And I'm about to go find a way in my room for it to be and thrive. And I'm going to pray. God is telling me, pray, girl, pray. In the most obvious way. Like that is so, yeah. My mind is blown. Like God continuously awes me. Every day I'm awed by God. So listen to your heart, you guys. Do the thing God is saying, okay? If you got to hear it, I'm going to put some mousse in my hair. Anyway, if you got to hear it 4 or 5 times, it's not too late. Do the thing God says. All right, that's my message.